We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Let's go, let's go. We're going to make a play, baby.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Looking for Danny Gray that time.
And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 38.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett 26 yards.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group, baby. Here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Let's go, y'all. Bring it. Do it. Do it. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Okay. I got you, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They got to walk that walk, baby. Hey, loose. Let's do it. I'm back to it, boys. Let's go. Dig that. What's the deal, y'all? Me and you, baby. Me and you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. This is swung out to Ekeler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1st down catch there by Gerald Everett, who made the move to the Los Angeles Chargers, knowing that they enjoy utilizing their tight ends. Remember Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry? Everett hoping to be next in line at that position to give them big-time performances.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I think every player in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury.
Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Ekeler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. Ray McCloud to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And it's caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
They can't beat us straight up. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Yeah, go right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. I got you, baby. All right, go get him now. Once again, we got to get him. Come on, baby. Get low.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking Austin Ekeler's way again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Herbert now. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 39, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
39 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
They can't beat us straight up now. Play a little aggressive, baby. Every week, every week. Fuck up, son. Fuck up. This is your game, baby. Nothing here. Let's roll. We gotta be big time now. Y'all got time. Let's You ready to roll? Everybody ready to roll? Oh, let's set it up, baby. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Ekeler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And even 20 yards for Austin Ekeler, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Get something together. Let's go. Let's go. Every day. Let's do what we do. Let's roll. Let's go, y'all. Bring it. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They run with McCaffrey off the option, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down at 4. Now Garoppolo. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Ekeler now between the tackles, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 84 yards on the ground for Ekeler here, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They got to walk that walk, baby. Oh, wait, nobody else is making it.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.